bit. Yeah, that's better. Hi! Welcome in. Outcast, thank you for redeeming second, and Hannibal, thank you for redeeming first. Good job. And thank you for being here, even if it's just for a little bit, Hannibal. I appreciate you. I know, like, you can't watch, because we're playing Ace Attorney, but, I appreciate you. I figured while I was letting the ad break run that I would sew Mario's head to his body, and so now I'm, kind of stuck doing that for a hot minute. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? How did your dates go? I had a meeting this morning, and it lasted about an hour. I sent a couple of emails. I need to clock those hours. It was a rough night, so worked from home. I totally feel that. Add hours. 1 hour. I totally feel that. Yeah, I did like an hour of work this morning, and then I went out to do Instacart, and I did 2 orders. Woo. But I made $50, so that's something at least. But my gosh, like, driving, when I haven't been driving, like, consistently for long durations, driving deliveries around the city, I'm so freaking tired. Okay, he doesn't really have a neck, and his body is, like, super big, but there we go. At least it's something. Y'all, I can't stop thinking about that little black dog. Still thick? Yeah, he's still pretty thick. I don't know how or why, but, like, that's Mario. But yeah, I can't stop thinking about that little black dog, little girl. So I reached out to the rescue and I was like, hey, is there anyone in line to adopt her? And they said no, but she needs a lot of medical care. So, like, we're working on getting her. They said she's having skin issues and she needs the eye surgery that Theodore had. And she also needs to be spayed. So they're currently raising funds to get all that done. And then once they get that done and she's recovered, I think she'll be ready to adopt. But it's gonna take like a couple of months, I think, which is perfect timing. So, just like, I know, goodness, she needs a lot of help. But I kind of want to adopt her. I know. Like, I want her to have a good home. And it's weird because, like, in the last year, I've been thinking about Theodore's sister that I didn't get when I went to pick him up. And the breeder was like, it's your lucky days, buy one, get one free. And I was like, I wish, but I can only take care of one. But I've been thinking about her a lot, and I'm like, man, I wish that I had taken her. I understand that I couldn't have taken her and taken care of her. But, like, it makes me wonder, like, did she get a good home, or did she end up in somebody's backyard, like, breeding puppies, or neglected, or on the streets, you know? Yeah, I know I'm about to move. We'll cross bridges when we get there. We're still just looking at the map. Anyway, here's Mario. And here's his hat. He's gonna look fantabulous when he's all put together. You laughing at Hannibal? Oh, goodness. You were giving Harry Potter vibes with the glasses. I get that a lot. I get that a lot with these glasses. These are the glasses that I don't... I do care about both pairs of glasses that I have, but these ones I don't care about as much, because I like the pink ones more. But these ones are my... I'm going out to do Instacart, or I'm gonna be in the shop doing carpentry stuff, and I need glasses. Kind of glasses, if that makes sense. Harry Potter if he didn't become a wizard cop and instead streamed crochet. Oh my gosh. He did become a wizard cop, didn't he? Damn. Damn. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. Yep. Oh, goodness. Yeah, like, all the jobs that he could have had, he ended up working for the Ministry. Which is like, you literally defeated Voldemort twice. And now you're working for the fucking Ministry? That's the best you could do? He would have been so good as a professor. Oh, goodness. Sorry about that, everyone. Their eyelashes are getting in the eyes. Guys, I ate at a new-to-me fast food place. I was on the phone with Mackenzie, and I was like, Mackenzie, I'm hungry. What should I eat? And she goes, I mean, McDonald's comes to mind. And I was like, yeah, but I always get McDonald's. I feel like I should try something else. So I tried Sonic. They're lacking flavor at Sonic. Like, that's true, Hannibal. He could have. Sonic lacks flavor. I was like, their burger needs, like, MSG or salt or something. And then their fries, I got the, they call them groovy fries, but this is just crinkle fries. But they, like, they fry them a little bit longer. So instead of them being crinkle fries and being, like, kind of floppy, which is how I like my crinkle fries, they were, could be offensive? It was probably the word bitch. Yeah. Anyway, don't recommend Sonic. If Sonic's your thing, cool. By all means, go to Sonic. It's just not my cup of tea. And I don't recommend it to people. I'm always getting censored. You know, Hannibal, maybe you should just, like, censor yourself. No, don't do that. I feel like you've done that before on Twitch. Is still like, Hannibal's at it again. Gosh, I need to empty this trash can. I need to empty the trash can in my bathroom, the trash can in my bedroom. Yeah, I could have done Instacart for longer, but I was honestly getting tired of, I was getting tired of just, like, sitting in my car, you know? Like, I did a lot today. I got gas. I did 2 Instacart orders. believe you, Hannibal. I believe you. Gas and orders. Yeah. Yeah, I made $54.69. Yeah. I probably should have done Instacart yesterday and the day before when I had those days off as well, but depression. I feel like I got a lot done, but I didn't get a lot done, you know? It kind of feels like I forgot something. Exactly, $54 more than you originally had. And I spent like $60 on delivery food last week. One order of delivery food. I was upset, but I was hungry and depressed and didn't want to cook. And I had no money to cook. No food to cook. So I just ordered food. And it was $60. So this is helping cover those costs that I spent last week when I was really depressed. And then I think I might try and do some more Instacart. The depression food orders really do hit hard. They do. I think I'm going to try and do some more Instacart tomorrow after I finish. We have 2 morning shows. So after the 2 morning shows, oh shoot, I need to send a daily call. Bear with me while I send a daily call real quick. Schedules, rehearsal schedule, daily call, make a copy. Dun dun dun. Rename. It's daily call. 227. Emails with Gem. Yeah. Of course I forget an email, you know? Of course I forget to send an email. But yeah, I have the 2 shows tomorrow, and then I should be done around 12:30, so... or 1 o'clock. I should be done around 1 o'clock, so then I can do Instacart. And then after I do Instacart, I do want to stream because it's Pokemon Day tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow the Pokemon company is releasing Pokemon Presents, and I will not watch it. I cannot watch it live because I'm at work in the middle of a show. So I'm gonna have to watch it with y'all guys on stream tomorrow night. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a live reaction to a few hours old Pokemon Presents. Happy Thursday. Reminder, we have 2 shows today, this morning. I put off my stream to watch. Oh, Hannibal! You're streaming today? I'm sorry, I didn't know. You're so sweet. Tomorrow? Still low. Keep an eye out for an email tomorrow regarding, containing information about Sunday's strike. Okay. Upcoming schedule, tech and performance. wait, that's Friday. Whew, I made myself panic for a second. I was like, wait, we have 3 doshe tomorrow? No, we have 2 doshe. No, stop it. Stop it. Okay, this is red team, and I think red team was cold last. Nope, blue team was cold last. Okie dokie. Okay, so that was the Friday. This would be Thursday. But this would start with blue, so let's go to... Oh, shoot. This also would have been blue. God damn it! It'll be later in the day anyways, because I'm just working on craft. Oh, what kind of craft are you working on? Okay, ASMs come at 8 a.m. Oh, nice! Come at 8:00 a.m. Wind comes at 8:30 a.m. and the castle comes at 8:30 a.m. Copy. Paste, 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 paste. These two turn red. Okay. 27th. Nope. Can you... Do the thing I need you to do. Thank you. Delete 14 rows. Okay. Let me see. Nobody should be using the spaces that early in the morning. So, let me see. The 27th. No, that nobody for the next show is in until 1. So. Okay. Alrighty. Awesome sauce. Copy all of this. I don't have any information to give the cast. Let me copy that again. Okay, and then I'm gonna download as a PDF. And then I'm gonna go to my email and I'm gonna send it to the cast and crew. Honestly, I really enjoy stage managing. It's so much fun to like be in charge and share information and just communicate with everybody and make sure that communication is on par and standard everywhere. I love communication. I love communicating. I love this job. And it makes me sad that I'm gonna have to, you know, leave it in a couple months, but did they put anything in there for this goes cast cleaners too? What about cast at 4? Yep. Okay, compose 2, 3 little birds, cast. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and them, and that person, and that person. Okay, 3 little birds, daily coal. There's 227. Attach the daily coal. Thursday, reminder of 2 shows this morning. Keep an eye out for an email containing information about Sunday's strike. Yeah. That's great. Cast shows up at 8:30. ASMs and SMs at 8. Yep. Cool. Awesome. Beautiful. Send. Alrighty, apparently I'm on a roll on LinkedIn. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello? Oh, my friend is calling me, but I'm streaming, so... Oh well. You want me to log in? I don't remember my login details. That's fine. My friend will leave a voicemail. I feel bad. I like never pick up. I never get a phone call from her, and I called her earlier, like wanting to talk to her about something, and she didn't pick up. She sent me to voicemail, which she's been doing a lot lately, which I know, life and everything. And I called at weird times of the day, so but yeah, feel a little bit bad for sending her to voicemail, but I'm busy, so send this to possible jobs. Goodness. Oh, she didn't leave a voicemail. Okay. What are some other jobs I could apply for, everyone? I'm gonna be fixing up Perrine's head and cut some of her fur and remove some pieces. Do you, Hannibal? I'm just trying to get the last of my ADHD out before I jump into the game. Yeah, I feel like I haven't been productive enough, which is weird because I actually went out of the house and did stuff today. I even worked for an hour, like, at my 40-hour-a-week job. So, like, we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of this. We're also gonna get rid of this. We'll go there one day. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, let's go. It's gonna be right around here. Yep. Okay. Like, I've looked at bookstores. I've looked at, theaters. I've looked at summer camps, like theatrical drama summer camps. I've also looked at, awesome, have a good time. I've also looked at, English as a second language places that I could teach at. So, like, I don't know where else I could work. Oh, I've also looked at yarn stores. Thank you, Hannibal. It means a lot. I appreciate you. I do not want to work at a Walmart. I would be fine working at a Harbor Freight. I feel like. I don't think they would want me, but never allow. I don't want you to know my address, where I live. That's cool, they're not hiring anyway. There's a Cookout. There's a Kohl's. There's a Lowe's. McDonald's. A UPS store. Ulta, PetSmart, Best Buy. I wonder if Best Buy is hiring. No, they're not hiring. Oh, well, we'll find something. There's a trampoline park. Holy moly. Maybe this is the part of my life where I learn how to make coffee for people. Or maybe I go back to a grocery store and work for a Publix. Who knows? I wish I could work at Joann's, but they're shutting down now. I hate that so much. Hi, Zubia, how are you? Have you ever played Super Monkey Ball? Because, like, I haven't. I think I played actually a demo for the one on the 3DS. And I liked that one. You've been wanting to? Bet. Alright, I think I'm done looking for jobs right now. I can't... Maybe I could work for, like... I don't know. Oh, the original one on the GameCube? Oh, that would be fun. Wonder if Michael's is hiring. Let me look at Michael's real quick. So I'm in a ADHD panic mode right now, and I'm looking for jobs. That's what I'm doing. Where the heck? Where? Michael's has a credit card? What? About us, inclusion and diversity. Work at Michael's. I was looking for the word career. You're eating cheese? Oh my god, what kind of cheese? I love cheese so much. I recently, like as of Christmas, I tried Edam cheese for the first time. Love it. Okay. Michael's is hiring. That's something. There's also this place called Pet Supplies Plus. Bless me. Oh, God. Which I've never heard of Pet Supplies Plus, but if they're hiring... Well, I can't work in their corporate because that's in Detroit, Michigan. Colby Jack. Oh, good choice. Let's look in stores. No, we're looking for... Looking over here. Cold to inquire? Well, that just puts me out of the mood. There's a couple of like hotels and stuff too, so maybe I could be like a concierge at a hotel or something. There's a couple of bookstores that I've applied to. There's a couple of a mood. I'm also lactose intolerant, so yeah, my body does not appreciate it when I feed it cheese and ice cream, and I ate ice cream before I started streaming, so my body is very upset with me. Damn. Okay. Hibachi Grill Supreme Buffet. That sounds great. It's right by where I want to live too. Okay, I will look at all that later. I sent my email that I was supposed to send. Alright, so I am good. I'm ready to start the game. So let me get that started. I hope I remember the voices that I made last night, because I know some of them were difficult. Oh, I need the headset. Hi, sweetie. Did you eat all your food? That was a burp, so I'm assuming you did. Alrighty. No, stop with the music. And then we go to game. Alrighty. Here we go. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. We're in the middle of a case right now, so hopefully we'll get through this case today. Sorry. Goodness. Okay. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I saw you got Fennekin. I got frickin' Charmander. Ugh. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP. Powers. Right. Okay, we left off on a really good place yesterday because they just recapped the whole thing for us. To the detention center! October 19th, detention center. Visitor's room. Hello, Colo! Welcome! How are you doing?
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
It's been good. Oh my goodness. I'm glad your day's been good. Oh goodness. I am having a weird evening. ADHD is kicking in and like I feel like I should be doing something else, but I told y'all we're gonna finish this case in Phoenix Wright because we started it yesterday and we went through like 2 whole days of the trial and then we got pushed to a 3rd day, so we're gonna finish this today. So basically, there's this murder. Will Powers, the big burly guy, is said to be the killer. And he's said to have killed his co-worker, I forgot his name, the other guy, and turns out he did not kill him, and we're trying to figure out who did it for real, and right now we're trying to find the motive for the killer, and Phoenix is like, I know who it is, and I'm like, I don't have a freaking clue. So, to me, it's one of 2 people that it could be, but I don't know who it is, so. Please, this is no laughing matter. Are we gonna find out who did it? We sure are. Okay, let's talk to WP. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
I want to know these rumors. They might be important. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Salmonella, the director? Hi, Zoe. Thank you for the lurk.
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How can he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago? Okay, this is our evidence so far. We have the autopsy report. We have a picture of somebody in the Steel Samurai costume dragging their leg. We don't know who it is though. But I can bet you right now that it's not actually Will Powers, because it's Will Powers' costume, the Steel Samurai costume is, but the legs are so long because he's a tall person. This person's shorter than him because the legs of the pants are dragging, so it's not Will Powers. This is the map of the studios. This is the murder weapon. This is a clock that tells us what time the crime happened, or what time the clock broke. This is a kid's scrapbook, and this is a kid's camera. Actually, let me present this. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know?
Okay. Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear? Oh yeah, we already asked this yesterday. Okay, he has nothing else to tell us, so let's go to the studio. Oh, it's her again. Oh, I hate her voice. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick?
I think her guard's down. Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die! Phew, she's alive!
I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
But this picture, Miss Oldbag?
What? Get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah!
Okay, she doesn't respond to anything else. Can I, let's go to the employee area. October 19th, Global Studios, employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching!
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Hi, Trombone. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing, anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Okay. We've got some viable evidence here. I'm gonna go into the dressing room.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt?
What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2.
I'm gonna turn the game down just a teensy bit. There we go.
Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
Oh, no.
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Oh my god, so much. She's giving us so much information. This is so good. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure.
Nick, say something!
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Yes, give us the deets! Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
So someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Old Bag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay. Hey, Gumshoe. I have nothing to give you. Nothing to talk to you about. Let's go back to the main gate.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? No, we should talk to her about 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, shit.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Miss Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and he recently departed too, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Oh, I was wondering why that fence was bent like that. Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Ooh. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Wow. Let's have a look at that picture, shall we? Oh my gosh. So who's that lady? That's what I want to know. And does she have further details on this? Also, what the heck was this movie about? Maybe she's the one? I don't know, she looked pretty shocked in that photograph. Okay, so now I bet you we need to go to Studio 2 and check it out. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer? It has to be. It has to be. Oh, it's the producer. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hey, hello! Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Let's talk to her, at least try. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. You know what, let's try presenting her some information. Let's show her this new picture that we have. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Okay, let's examine the fence. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I knew something was up with this fence. Can we go inside? Okie dokie. Move into the trailer. Humph, you came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who bought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
First bit of the purchase.
Aw, thank you so much for the support, friend. How's your day going so far? Oh, goodness. Good, awesome. My day is a little bit weird, but it's going okay. It's going okay. I feel like I could have done more with the day, but I've been up since 8 o'clock and I have been working really hard. So I don't understand why I feel this way, but yeah. Just gonna close my window real quick, or the curtain. You've been up since 5? Oh my gosh. Do you work that early or do you just like naturally wake up? I had today off, so normally I would be at work by 8 or 9 o'clock, but my dog keeps waking me up at like between 7 and 8 in the morning. School? Oh gosh. Bless you. Bless you. Which level of school are you doing? If you don't mind my asking. You don't have to answer that. I'm currently a master's student, so oh no, sometimes you need to go to work until 10. Oh my gosh. 11th grade? That's a lot for an 11th grader to go through. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. I wish the economy was better. There was a time in undergrad where I was working, I think I've worked up to 6 jobs at the same time, but in undergrad, I was working 3 jobs and doing plays and having internships. So just don't burn yourself out, friend, okay? Work makes you the one-bit bandit. I feel that. Work makes me able to live. But, don't let it stress you out, okay? That's good, that's good. Alrighty. I have a message. Let me check who this is from. It's from my power company reminding me that I have $100 left to pay on my power bill. Woohoo! Oh god! God just scared me. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I zoned out for a second there. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate you. You could be spending your bits anywhere. And you're choosing to spend them here. Thank you. Thank you so much, friendo. Thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. Also, One Bit Bandit is like such a good name. I don't know where you came up with that, but that's awesome. Yeah. Wow. Um you were given the name? That's even better. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. You just took it and ran with it. I love that. I love that. Oh my goodness. Nice. Nice. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Totally forgot what I was gonna say. That's okay. That's not important. Um, excuse me. I'm gonna use this opportunity to take a little break from voice acting the game for a second and look at some housing opportunities. June, I need something sooner than, wait, beginning of June? Hmm. That's okay. What the hell? Oh my gosh, friendo. Thank you. That means so much. That is a lot of bits. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Holy moly. Thank you, friendo. I'm stunned. You have stunned me. Thank you. I feel where you're coming from because I too like to, like, if my friends are streaming and they're like, they pop up and you should record people's reaction on the channel. That would be fun. But like if they mention their throne, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot you had a throne, and then I go and like buy them like games or stuff, and they're like, oh my gosh, Jem, thank you so much, and I'm just like, I just had a little extra money this paycheck to help you out, so. But thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Wow. Um, there are very few things. Well, nope, that's a lie. I have anxiety, so everything stresses me out in the world. But the thing that stresses me out the most is money. So, um, that really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm gonna jump back into the game before I get all emotional. Okay, so we're trying to find out who did this murder. What? This is valuable evidence, boys. Oh, shoot. Right? So I added that on there because, literally, like, it has been freezing temperatures, and I can't turn my heat on because it will just keep going and going and going and going, and, like, not reach the temperature that I set it to. But yeah, it's a great idea. I highly recommend it. It's just like a heating blanket, but for your feet. It's a great idea. So she is part of the mafia. Okay. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Ooh, snap!
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Oh, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. We have dirt. We have the deets. Okay, here we go. Final day. This is the trial. This is what it's all come to. We'll see if we can make it with no problems. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand.
Wow, straight away?
Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Okay, here we go in my sexy voice. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Huck! I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. Wait. But so much that she said has just been contradictory, because she just said that thought it was dangerous to walk because of the monkey's head toppling over, but the monkey's head toppled at 2:15. She said she went to the Studio 2 at noon. So she's lying.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. We're gonna press on that. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear.
Girl, come watch my stream.
The meeting began at 12. Okay. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. We went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. We do have an ad break starting in about 45 seconds, just a heads up, everyone. Thank you so much, friend. Oh my gosh. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks. Y'all are lying. You didn't eat T-bone steaks because there were no bones left on your plates. What did you do with the bones? Hey, sweetie. What's up? You a good boy? You're such a good boy. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish you'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss, but I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Hold? Hold what? My cup? I'll hold my cup. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. By yourself? Yes. Oh, wait. Okay. We've already pushed her all these questions. Let me see what evidence I have. Wait, Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer? That's not possible. Wait, no, it is possible, because the head moved at 4. Okay, I think I know what I need to... We're gonna present the steak dinner. Here we go. Ha! As I thought! You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Let's go! Ooh, she looks pissed. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too? You ate a boneless steak? You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Hey, Squirtle Sacks! Woo! Do, 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 do. Thank you for Squirtle Sacks. And welcome back from the ad break, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. Ads help support my content. Okay. So what was she doing during her break? Instead of eating a steak, she was meeting the Steel Samurai, who was Mr. Hammer. Yes. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying...
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? She didn't! She got one of her men to do it! I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh, shoot. We're gonna present this and hope for the best. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Oh, shoot. Do I have anything? Let me check. I feel like it was the fence. We're gonna try it. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order!
You got a Cyndaquil!
If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth? You still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. We got her. We got her.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Misty Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright. Let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not?
What's Ko-Fi?
Okay, so Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi, however you want to pronounce that, is basically the way that I have a store. It's like a place where people can like donate money to buy me a coffee, or they can purchase like stuff that I've made. Like we're currently working on a Mario. Here he is. We're currently working on a Mario amigurumi, and he'll be posted up there when he's done, so people can like watch me make him, and then they can buy him. It's really cool. I like it. Some people, they post like, they do art for other people. Some people have memberships on their Ko-fi. Yeah, it's a really nice platform to get donations from. Yes, if that helps. Okay, the body was found in Studio 1, so now we have to figure out how they moved the body from Studio 2 to Studio 1. I think it's the van. And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? You have the whole mafia on your side, woman. Like, come on. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She couldn't deal with it. That's the thing. She had help. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Should I say she couldn't deal with it, or she had another way? Also, welcome in, Mackenzie. Thanks for redeeming your daily milk. Sorry I got to it late. We're at the tail end of a case. What? No way. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the support, friendo. Aww. Let me see what you did.
I wanted it.
That's a mood. I want it, I buy it. I want it, I buy it. 1-bit bandit. I love that. Oh my gosh, what did you get? The avocado! Let's go! Actually, the avocado is one of my favorites because I like stuffed it very lightly. I can actually show it to you. If I can find it. Ugh. Let me turn on my light. It's got dark very quick. Ugh. This needs to go up here. Avocado. So I actually, oh, hello.
It will sit on my setup as my little mascot.
Oh, that's so cute. So it's actually really stinking cute. Like, so Joann's came out with this like bright green and I was like, I need to make an avocado out of that. And it's like stuffed really lightly, so it's so squishy. It's like a stress ball. It is adorable. Thank you so much for your purchase. I'm so excited to send it to you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, 1-bit bandit. Appreciate you. Whew. I'm gonna take a sip of water. And then we're gonna get back into this case. But yeah, Ko-fi is basically my store. I would set up a store on Etsy, but Etsy charges money, like... Aw, thank you, friendo. But yeah, not Ko-fi. Etsy charges a fee every time you get some or you sell something. I just want to get to the even 1K. That's a mood. But yeah, Etsy charges you money like every time you make a sale, and it's like, oh, you made a sale, give us 30 cents and so much percentage of the sale. And it's like, I really don't like that, but Ko-fi doesn't charge me anything. So I get like the $10 that you paid, the $5 for shipping, and the $5 for the plush. I get all of that money. I know, it's so dumb. It annoys me so much. But I get all of the money from Ko-fi. So thank you. Appreciate you. Show the dog. Where'd Theo go? Theo! Come here, baby. Oh, what was that? My popcorn. Do you... Oh, does Theo want some popcorn? Can you come on the other side? Can you come over here? There's a good boy. So this is Theodore. He's my son. He likes popcorn. Yep. Do you want some popcorn, baby? You want some popcorn? You can only have a little bit because this is my favorite popcorn. He just went, gimme, gimme. That's a good boy. Ah! Yes, he is 3.5 years old, going on 4. And he's my son. You dropped a bit, right there. I would not be alive without him, so. Boop! He's a little boop. Little boop. Yeah, he does get that way with food sometimes. I have to tell him gentle, and then he's like, okay. Oh my goodness, but thank you again so much for the support for the biddies and the purchase. I appreciate you, One Bit Bandit. My goodness. Oh, okay, let's switch back to the game. We're gonna finish this case. Oh, I need to turn my thing up. Okay. There's one more, but I don't know what it is. Suspicious! I think I'm gonna keep my light on. Usually I turn it off for like ambience, but I think no, it keeps flashing off. So I'm gonna turn it off. I used to be the One Bit Bandit. You didn't coin the name though, Mackenzie. You lost an opportunity there. Okay. I'm gonna say she couldn't deal with it. 15 minutes is kind of a short amount of time. I have no identity now. Mackenzie, what are you talking about? You see, even I cannot do the impossible. Therefore, Mr. Wright, I didn't do it. Agreed? Not agreed. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? That's what I'm saying! The alert for One Bit was for me. For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Oh, shoot. We're gonna say the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? No, he had no idea what was happening. Of course he wasn't. Ha. So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. I was kidding to, lighten up the proceedings. Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder.
Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. So we flubbed up, but that's okay, we covered it up. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Urgh, what do I do now?
We should get her to testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
What?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Humph.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. Okay. We're getting some character realization, like character growth with Edgeworth. Okay. After finding the body, we haven't heard any of this information yet, so this is going to be interesting. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
There are so many things wrong with this testimony, though.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Okay, first of all, I don't think the security lady was there. Because the security lady hadn't seen the scene of the crime. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second! I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess. What? That doesn't make sense! Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yeah, duh.
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I would stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Hi, Akira. How are you doing today? I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. We're gonna press further on that. How did you know about the injury?
Ah!
It's Wednesday, 8 o'clock. You know what time it is. AEW.
AWE, sorry, my bad. Mackenzie, it's Wednesday! Oh, goodness. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Oh, it is AEW. What? Okay, my brain is just all over the place today. How did I know? Sal? Oh my gosh, look at that emote! Oh my gosh, thanks for gigantifying that. That is quite hilarious. Oh my goodness. Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay. What evidence do we have? We haven't presented Mr. Monkey's head yet. So, we have to present that at some point. Okay, let's see what she says. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police when Powers showed up. The security lady was quite agitated. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Oh, wait. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes.
Oh! Shoot, she just flubbed up. She flubbed up. She said Hammer was injured. Powers was the one that was injured.
We're gonna try and do this one. You knew the hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Bye, 1-Bit Bandit. Thank you so much.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammers. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. But that's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember... Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ah!
And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly! Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Dun dun dun!
Order! Order! I will have order!
Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow, friendo. We do have semi-anonymous follows here, so nobody else sees who you were, but I see, and I appreciate you. Feel free to introduce yourself if you want to, or if you want to just keep lurking, that is totally fine. I have a question for you. Irk, why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Oh, shoot. Can we have another day? You know, I really think that this is Miss Vasquez. I really think that that's Miss Vasquez in the photo. Who killed Mia? Good lord, I don't remember. That case was months ago. I'm gonna say, of course I can. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Humph. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what to choose. If I reveal evidence, I don't know what I would reveal. Because there's nothing in the court record. Like the time of death, pierced through the chest by a spear, dragging one leg, guide map, the murder weapon, Mr. Monkey's head, the samurai scrapbook. We don't have any evidence. So I think she just didn't have a motive and she just did it because she could. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Wow. Oh, snap. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. Was she in love with Manuel? No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, innocent! That is all. This court is adjourned.
We did it, everyone! October 20th, 1:12 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay. They said not guilty, okay? They said not guilty. I said innocent. My bad.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I literally don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Yes, of course.
Phew! I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not.
Nick Edgeworth.
Oh, snap, he looks angry. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings?
Does he love me?
Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. And away he goes.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids' shows again. The Pink Princess!
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. GG's, everyone. GG's. Next is Turnabout Goodbyes. And I think that's the last one in the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. The first game. But we're not going to start that today. Because we are going to stream tomorrow. And tomorrow is going to be a Pokemon stream for Pokemon Day. So, we're going to stop here. And we're going to do some other stuff. And by other stuff, I mean, I'm gonna go to bed. Because I'm tired. And I gotta be up at 7 in the morning. That was a really good case, everyone. Good job. Thanks for sticking through. That was really, really fun. I enjoyed that case. Mostly because it was, like, obvious what the answers were. And then, if I was unsure, Phoenix, made stuff up that I didn't even think about, so. But that was a really good, hello, Theo. That was a really good game. So we have, let me double check. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I thought it was a trilogy, but it seems like there's 4. Excuse me. Okay. I want to know. Okay. I guess we'll see what the next one's about. I'm trying not to spoil it for myself. Passing through briefly to wish you a blessed night and a great rest of your stream. That's okay, Silverstone. We're about to end anyway. I'm about to raid out. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Mwah. Kisses. I'm going to snooze this ad. And then I'm going to find someone to raid out to. Do 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 do. We're actually gonna go raid Trombone because Trombone popped in here earlier. And they're currently streaming. They're playing Sugar Dew Island, which is a cozy farm shop game. So yeah, let's go check them out. As always, thank you again so much for the support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the lurks. Thank you for all the biddies, 1-Bit Bandit. Thank you for the gigantifying emotes. And thank you for the follows as well. I appreciate y'all. Feel free to check out my Ko-fi. You can also check out me on socials, and we also have a Discord if you want to join. But yeah, let me get this raid started. Have a great rest of your day, night, time zone, wherever you may be, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much. Bye!